All right, take a breath. Because if you clicked on this video, there's a very high chance you're feeling one of these three things right now. Overwhelmed, behind, or quietly panicking because exams are way closer than you want to admit. Maybe your exam is in a week, maybe in a few days, maybe tomorrow. And everyone keeps saying things like, just revise everything, start early next time, pull an all-nighter, which is not helpful. So let me ask you something real. If you had unlimited time, would exams even be that scary? Probably not. The fear isn't the exam, it's the lack of time. And that's exactly what we're talking about today. This is how to prepare for exams when you're low on time. Not perfectly, not aesthetically, but effectively. This is the approach I wish I used earlier, the one that helped me stop panicking, focus better, and actually walk into exams feeling prepared enough. So if you're stressed, tired, and feeling behind, you're in the right place. Let's get into it. First, stop panicking. Yes, seriously. Because panic destroys focus. When you're stressed, your brain thinks you're in danger. And when your brain thinks you're in danger, it shuts down logic, memory, and concentration. That's why you sit down to study and suddenly can't understand simple things, reread the same page 5 times, forget what you just studied. So before we plan anything, do this with me. 2 minutes. Sit back, inhale through your nose for 4 seconds, exhale slowly for 6 seconds. Do that 5 times. Longer exhales tell your brain, I'm safe, we're okay. You don't need calm confidence, you just need less panic. Because once panic drops, focus comes back. All right, now we plan, but not the way most students do. The biggest mistake students make when time is low. Here's what most people do when exams are close. They open their syllabus, see how much there is, get overwhelmed, and then freeze. Or worse, they try to study everything equally. That's the fastest way to fail, because when time is limited, coverage doesn't matter. Return on effort does. So we're going to study smarter, not harder. And it starts with this, the 80-20 exam rule. This changes everything. Here's a truth no one tells you. 80% of exam questions usually come from 20% of the material. Certain chapters, certain topics, certain question types. Your job is not to know everything. Your job is to predict the exam. Do this today. Look at past papers, look at important topics your teacher mentioned, look at bold headings, summaries, repeated questions. Now ask, what shows up again and again? What do they clearly care about? Circle those topics. That's your priority list. If you only study those properly, you're already ahead of most people. And that alone reduces stress. But now comes the hard part, actually studying. When you're low on time, how you study matters more than how long. Let me be honest, rereading notes, highlighting textbooks, watching lectures at 1.5x speed, feels productive, but it's mostly passive. And passive studying is a time killer when exams are close. So here's the rule. If it doesn't force your brain to think, it's not revision. Here's what to do instead. Active recall, your secret weapon. Active recall means this. Instead of reviewing information, you try to pull it out of your brain, even if you fail. Especially if you fail, because that struggle strengthens memory. Actionable ways to use active recall. Close your notes and write everything you remember. Answer practice questions without looking. Teach the topic out loud like you're explaining to a friend. Use flashcards, but actually answer, don't just flip. Yes, it's uncomfortable. Yes, it feels slower, but it works 10 times better. If time is low, active recall is non-negotiable. Now let's talk about something equally important. The I don't feel like studying problem. This is real. When you're tired, stressed, or burnt out, motivation disappears. So stop waiting for motivation. Instead, we use entry points. the 10-minute rule. Tell yourself, I'll study for just 10 minutes. That's it. Set a timer. Most of the time, once you start, you keep going. And if you stop after 10 minutes, still a win, because starting is the hardest part. Momentum comes after. Now let's make your limited time actually effective. How to structure a last-minute study day. Here's a simple daily structure when exams are close. Not perfect, not strict, just effective. Morning, high-energy time. Use this for difficult topics, problem-solving, memorization-heavy subjects. No phone, no distractions. Midday, medium energy. Use this for practice questions, reviewing mistakes, active recall sessions. Evening, low energy. Use this for light review, flashcards, watching short clarification videos. Don't force deep focus when your brain is tired. Work with your energy, not against it. That's how you avoid burnout. Now, the final stretch, the day before the exam. This is not the day to panic. This is the day to lock in confidence. What to do? Review key topics only, go through mistakes, light active recall, no new heavy topics. What not to do? Cram everything, compare yourself to others, doom scroll. Trust the work you've done, even if it's not perfect, because perfect doesn't exist. Prepared enough does. So let me say this clearly. You are not lazy. You are not stupid. You are not incapable. You're just human under time pressure. And with the right strategy, limited time is still enough to do way better than you think. So tonight, do this. Identify priority topics, plan tomorrow's study blocks, and start with just 10 minutes. That's it. No overthinking, no guilt. We're not chasing perfection, we're chasing progress. And you're already on the right path. Let's level up together. You've got this.